What's going on? Welcome to another Talk to Me Tuesday with your boy James, aka Dad the Rapper, aka Dad the Nobody, back again with another Tuesday. This is week 20, and man, it's pretty cool to been doing something consistently for about 20 weeks. You know what I mean? That's cool. Hopefully that roll over and translate over into some other stuff, which is ideal, I guess, for life is to be consistent and any and everything that you do. It hasn't 100% been my strong point. It's not gonna lie. Cloverfield, what's going on? How you doing? Been a little bit, and I'm doing decent. Appreciate you asking. I'm just here, back for another Tuesday, and today's topic. Ooh, excuse me. Cracking my back, dang. Today's topic is they just don't get it. And so essentially what I want to talk about today is like things that people just don't get about you. Doing fine, I guess. They on the boyfriend thing. No, you got an update? If you got an update, let me know. Spill the beans. Create a poll. No, I'm not creating a poll. And description. That I'm just trying to go live on my Facebook too, just so I got them all synced up. They just don't get it. We might be broken up, but I'm not sure yet. That's some confusion right there, It's not good to be living in confusion. What's going on? What's got you feeling like uncertain? I guess that's the right word. What's got you uncertain about what's happening? Yes. It's hard to address somebody. His name is Yes, but I'm gonna do it. Yes, how you doing today? Hopefully you're having a good day. But tell me, man, what are you doing? How are you doing? What's going on? Stick around, join us, hang out, have a good time. We're essentially talking about things that people don't get about you. So tell us, man, if you would be so bold or so open or real, you know what I mean? Tell us what people don't get about you, something that you want to just get out there, get off your chest about this week, or this month, this year, it just depends. Hemi, what's going on with you, Hemi? Let the Bahia, I don't know what that means or the message you sent, but it's cool. Oh no, don't tell me after all this time that other one just closed. Hemi, what's going on with you, bro? Or Broisha, you know what I mean? I don't know. I would imagine it's bro because it say Hemi. Kind of chose a game over me. Oh man, it sounds like the everyday debacle right here. It sounds like the thing that I don't know, when I sometimes get a little upset about. I mean, I don't know exactly what happened in your situation, but elaborate for me. Let me know what's going on. But Hemi, what's going on with you? 1 second, Hemi. And his best friend said he should leave me. So, I mean, can't nobody make that decision for him. Just because his best friend said it don't mean nothing, Why? What made him say that? That's what's more important than his best friend saying it in the first place. His best friend could just be a hater. His best friend could be out there in the streets and want him to be out there in the streets too, chasing women and trying to do all types of stuff he ain't got no business doing. So ask questions. Don't just sit there and let the world and life pass you by because people try to force their will on other people. And the only thing that we can really do to and for each other is give suggestions. We can suggest people to do something. We can encourage people to do something, but we can't make anybody do anything. The only way you could potentially do that is by force. And then at the same time, fear is only a temporary motivator. At some point, people buck against the fear, so you have to be good at coerciveness or coercion. I think that's how I say it. Right, Hemi? You know, right? You live some life. You know how life goes. Like reggae. You asking, do I? Oh yeah, it's a question mark. A little bit. A little bit. I mean, it's funny. It's kind of ironic that like I make music and stuff, right? But I don't listen to a whole lot. I got like maybe like a handful of artists that I actually listen to when I choose to listen to music. Um, and I will say reggae hasn't been in there. Not that I'd have minded when it's on, you know what I mean? It's one of those things you notice immediately when it's on and be like, man, oh shoot, okay, that sound decent. Or it don't. Probably the biggest hesitation with listening to reggae, low key, just be like, you don't be understanding what they be saying sometimes, man. Sometimes it be sounding kind of mystery. You know what I mean? If you from there, you probably understand it a lot better. Clover, let me see what you said. I know that what I said, his best friend told him that my boyfriend was turning me into his ex. Wait, what? His that's what I said. His best friend told him that my boyfriend was turning me into his ex. I've been struggling with it a lot. I'm trying to find people to talk to, but it's hard. And I'm trying to take this time to work on myself, but it's hard to keep going. Yeah, relationships. Well, let me press that a little bit further. Matters of the heart are really difficult to deal with on your own. Um, Take it from a guy who knows. You know what I mean? I've been in a few heart wrenching situations myself, and it's really hard to sit there and act like everything's okay when it's not. And the biggest reason that happens is because it's not a it's not a regular um, interest in what it is that's going on in your life that's happening consistently, right? Mads, what's going on? Joshua, what's going on? And Jeffy, see you, hi, man. How you doing? Try not to give up. Um, you have to ask questions to this guy that you're talking to. I know that that's not something that seems optimistic. I think women find confrontation a little bit harder to do than men do. And so it's probably maybe a little easier for you to sit on the sidelines, especially since this is a newer relationship. But you got to ask the questions that are on your heart. And the best way to segue into that is to be honest. Like um, let him know that there's things that are really pressing on your heart, and it really would you really would appreciate if he would hear you out and see what it is that you have to say and see what's going on with you. I mean, if he cares at all, he'll listen. If he doesn't care at all, that's kind of a sign to let you know, like, this guy might not be as interested as he once portrayed himself to be. Um, but I don't know if your mom and dad are both around. If you have an open enough relationship with them that you could talk about this kind of stuff, but ideally, those are going to be the greatest sources of wisdom and insight that you can possibly get in close proximity to you that don't have an ulterior motive trying to do something else or get over on you. You know what I mean? I tried to hide it for so long, but I just dumped everything out. Oh, um, I mean, number one, I appreciate you sharing and being transparent with me. You didn't have to do that. You didn't have to tell me what's going on and what's happening in your life. And I don't know. I just take the matters of what's going on and what's happening with people seriously. I genuinely have a love and affinity for people and their well-being. It's just a matter of getting the opportunity to talk with them or chat with them. That's really going to determine whether you're going to be a part of somebody's life or not. You can't be a close friend to everybody. You can be kind of a friend to some, um, but that's why I'm here. That's why I got Talk to Me Tuesday, Real Talk. Snapple, what's going on with you, bro? The reason I got Talk to Me Tuesday, it's not so much for me to talk, even though I'm a talker. I can I can talk forever, almost. But it's really so I can hear what's going on with people. And I know that there's things that's happening in folks' lives. Nobody's asking. Nobody gets what's going on with people. And, you know, I suffer from it a little bit myself. Not 100%. I got some folks I can call. But, you hesitant and reluctant to call people when you're down because we live in a society that basically says only show your ups. Take pictures of your ups, post your ups. Every once in a while, people will show their downs, but it's like 50-50. Sometimes they're really showing an emotional and vulnerable part of their lives. And then other times they're seeking pity when they actually are the wrongdoers themselves. So that's why you got to be vigilant. You have to survey with wisdom what people are giving you as far as insight and things like that. Snapper, what's going on? How you doing today? Let me know how you doing. And feel free to chime in or comment in. I'm talking on 2 apps, so that's kind of why you see like the back and forth. But the topic today is that they just don't get it. Let me know what's going on in your life this week, today, this month, or last month. What is it that people are just not getting about what's going on with you or what's happening with you? Maybe you have a strong structure of community of people that's around you, and you don't really need to get anything off your chest. Or maybe I'm wrong, and there is something that's on your chest, that's on your heart that you don't talk about, or you haven't talked about, or you want an opportunity to talk about. And so that's what I have this day for, is to talk to people. I don't know, you can call it counsel, you can call it insight, or it could just be bouncing what's happening in life off of each other so that, people can keep it real. Because not enough people keeping it real out there, and it's not enough people asking enough questions out there. And I just felt like this was a pertinent question to inquire about, which is, what is it that people are not getting about what's going on with you? And then Cloverfield, I don't know if you're still there, but I don't know, was anything that I said there kind of insightful to you, helpful to you at all? Got anything else you want to maybe get some insight or information on? Because I got time. I got time for you. I got time for Snapple. I got time for Monkey King and Ragaro Loud. I don't know, something like that. And I got time for is it Theory or is it? No, it's not Theory. Cole Hicks. That's what we're gonna go with. Hicks, what's going on with your Hicks? Let me know if you so willing to oblige, chime in. Let me know what's going on with you. If you want to keep it brief and subtle, and in the meantime, just let me know. Scale of 1 to 10, how are you today? 10 being this the best day ever, 1 being this is borderline worst day ever. Whichever one is applicable, let me know down in the comments. I was just mentioning or reiterating that today we just talking about what is it? They just don't get it. That's what it is. They just don't get what's going on and happening in their life. A 7? A 7's pretty good. 7's pretty good. Snapple, you said about an 8. I'm not doing too bad, actually. That's what's up. 8's good. 7's good. What would one up that 7 or one up that 8? Snapple or Hicks? What's going on? Let me know what would make that a little bit better. And additionally, if my bad, that's my laptop. Additionally, if football, so if you're playing football, it'd be a little bit better. I mean, it's still daylight. You know, you still hit the field real quick if you got the pigskin on you. Heard. What you, bro? Did you play? Do you play? You in school still? On the live creating. Heard. Appreciate that. Appreciate the follow from you. And Snapple, yes, I seen that. Yeah, follow too, bro. Appreciate that. Dang, I was trying to get the live going on school in September. Dang, you got a long break. I know folks going back this week. This week coming up. That you getting into boxing. That's what's up, bro. Like you ever been in boxing, or like this like your first time taking a shot at getting in it in the first place? Cause I don't know, man. Low key, I actually want to take some boxing. It's like I got a desire to get in it, but I'm like, I don't know, man. Like I just be wondering if I'm gonna be good or not. I mean, everybody think they can fight until they get into the ring, and you gotta put them hands up for real. You know what I mean? Oh, appreciate that. Appreciate you, Shane. Trying to look in the local gyms. Heard. So this sounds like the first time you're gonna be getting into it. Low key, I saved some of those shorts. Well, some of the reels where they got the footwork skills. You know what I mean? I mean, everybody think they can box. You know, you can swing your hands. You know what I mean? I took a little karate. And it's probably like 7 years ago, but it got cut short. I probably got to about like orange belt. Since it was just me in the class, like I low key didn't even they didn't even do like the belts because it was just me and the instructor. So I was basically getting 1-on-1. But what happened? But with the reels, I saved some of them for the footwork because I want to practice the footwork, even though I don't box. But we'll see. Hicks, you gone. All right, bro. If you come back through, man, I appreciate you for hanging out the times you were here. Raymond, what's going on with you, Raymond? Don't leave, Raymond. Raymond, you gotta tell me how you doing today. Scale of 1 to 10. All right, applying pressure. It's time to fess up. There's no need in having a day and not telling anybody about it. Maybe you got a bunch of people to ask you about your day, right? Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, you got a bunch of people who already asked you about your day. But in case no one has, this is your chance. It's your opportunity. Tell. Oh, your brain is gone. Oh, we lost him. Oh, Raymond. I guess we'll catch you on the next one. Otis, what's going on? Oh man, Otis gone. Oh, we lost Otis. Oh man, we losing him. Let me get this live going over here on Facebook too. You know, while we at it. This is the poll 91. The poll 91. Wait, what? What? Am I saying that right? And Quinn Williams. Let me so I guess poll 91 if you're still in here, and Quinn. Oh, Quinn. Let me know what's going on with y'all, how y'all doing today, scale of 1 to 10. We were just talking about, I'm over here trying to add the description over here on Facebook so I can get it to go live over there too. But he was just talking about, is that Raymond? Is he back? Raymond, is that you? He's back. Raymond's back. I knew it. Couldn't stay away, man. I called your name too many times, man. You know, probably more times than people called your name today. See, I mean, if assuming that's your name, Raymond. If it's not, well, it's up there for your name, so I ain't gonna apologize. But you can feel free to share your real name if you want to. My name is James, by the way. I just go by Dad the Rapper because I'm a dad and I'm a rapper and a husband. My son is asleep, halfway hanging on the couch. I'm expecting him to wake up any moment, screaming for no reason, because that's just what he do, you know. Especially since mommy not home, he be McWilding for no reason. But yeah, Raymond, I mean, since you in here, bro, you tell us how you doing, scale of 1 to 10. And then I was saying to you, I don't know if I said this actually earlier a few minutes ago, but yeah, today's topic is talking to YouTube, the viewer who just chimed in over here on YouTube. We had in the background because I can't see y'all names and stuff who joined on YouTube. But we was talking about excuse me, my bad, that was a nasty burp. We talking about they just don't get it, and about things that people just don't get about you or what's going on with you and your life. Things that you just don't get a chance to talk about or haven't got a chance to talk about this week, this month, or last month. I mean, I guess you could say this year if you want to get technical, because maybe it ain't that much stuff that you don't get a chance to talk about, and you don't need to say anything. And I get that. And there's no pressure to actually say anything if that's the case. You said I'm getting some gear soon. My bad, Snapple. I didn't even see that comment, bro. You talking about like boxing gloves and the shorts? Getting the what they call, I don't know, what's them, like polyester or silk shorts? It's one of the two. Polyester and silk look the same, but they don't work the same. They ain't the same kind of fabric. But yeah, bro, I wish you well on the boxing though, man. Hopefully your hands get good, man. That way if you ever got to get into a scrapping with somebody, you know what I mean, you hit it with the 1-2. You got those jukes, those shimmies that throw people off. I mean, usually everybody just swinging like crazy when they fight, but won't be you. Not if you take those classes. Don, what's going on with you, Don? Don who was here and Don who isn't. Hold on. They just don't get it. TTmT Wk20. Alright, done. Alright, 1 second. Put this space in there and cool. Tip promoting stars. Dang, that light is super bright on that other phone. I'm gonna have to turn it a little bit just to avoid some of the glare. Dang, or move my head or something. That glare is coming through over there. But yeah, so yes, Snapple. Niggas got you over there. Who we got over here on YouTube? Don't stop hiding. I mean, I guess that's a suggestion. I can't make you stop hiding, but come on up to the forefront. State your name, gangster. Let me know how you doing today. Scale of 1 to 10, and if you can or you're willing, chime in. Let me know what's going on. What's something that they just don't get about you? I was, I guess, trying to figure out like some scenarios in my own life, right? Some things that I feel like people didn't get about me. I don't know if it's presently something. Maybe I'll talk about like the reason I made the topic that I made today, right? So the reason that I titled it, They Just Don't Get It, is because I was driving earlier, the draft lift, and I had a passenger that I picked up, and they worked in a juvenile detention center. And so I had all types of questions because I'm like, oh, wow, that's interesting. I'm like, man, I bet there's all types of crazy and stuff in there. And she was like, yeah, it is. And I think she's primarily with the girls, even though I think they kind of have both there in the vicinity. Meryl, what's going on? Is it? Am I saying it right, Meryl? That seemed like that's how you would say it. Meryl, what's going on? Scale of 1 to 10. Let me know how you doing. Leave it in the comments. If you want to leave, you can leave after that. But tell me how you doing. All right. So, I was asking her about how things were in the juvenile detention center, right? And she was telling me that one thing she really noticed being there is that there's not a lot of is that a lot of them act crazy and they get like medication and medicated and stuff like that. But the reason that they wind up being so crazy, or the craziest thing she said that she heard from them, is that some of them really prefer being there than they do prefer being at home. And she was like basically they were saying at least there they get like 3 meals. Um, they're around people, people talk to them and stuff like that. And I'm just like, dang, like how crazy do it have to be at home for people to feel better about themselves in a juvenile detention center, which is basically just a prerequisite to prison, if your crime was serious enough, right? And she told me it was like one girl there that there was a girl there who's, I think like the first day she got there, she was like, man, this girl crazy because, or this guy, one, I forgot which one, boy or girl. Because she said they was hitting their head against the wall or the table or something when she first got there. And um, she was saying like, you don't get me, or I don't, or no, she is saying that, um, I don't know, like they don't like you don't like me, or why you don't like me or something like that. It's like you probably think I'm crazy. Like people don't think that because they don't know me. They don't know what I'm going through. They don't know what's happening in my life and stuff like that. And he's like, well, I'm here. Talk to me about it, right? And um, I don't know. She was just saying that the person was talking about how um, they was in there. I was a boy, yeah. They were in there because they gotten all types of trouble because they was fighting, um, because they was getting abused by their mother's boyfriend, and then he kind of in there because the guy was beating up on him, but he was also beating up on his mom, and because he was trying to defend his mom, and he was saying that um, his mom chose her, his mom chose him over him. All right, that sounds crazy. So the guy was saying that his mom chose the boyfriend over him, even though he was fighting the boyfriend to get the boyfriend from stop fighting his mom. And the problem, you know, there is that like he was just really distraught and heartbroken because he was trying to defend his mom's honor and give us some type of dignity, and she kind of abandoned him in the midst of that going on, right? Um, and so, I remember her saying that she felt this immense amount of, um, I guess, joy or happiness from being there and taking care of these kids who's really struggling with life, just in all in itself. And so when I was hearing that this morning, I was just like, man, hopefully I can get on here today and I could talk to somebody who maybe is going through something, who maybe just wishes and wants somebody to talk to. And maybe I could help potentially make that person feel a little more seen. So I don't know. We'll see if we get there. Cloverfield, I was able to talk to her, and hopefully anything that I was sharing with her was insightful. and maybe I'll get somebody else. Right now it's nobody in here. All right, I don't want to pretend like I don't notice that nobody's there, but I noticed. But that's okay, because I don't need to have anybody here in order to say these things that I'm gonna say. But it would be cool if you got some folks in here, and then we can get to talk. What's going on, my new viewer there on YouTube? How you doing today? Make yourself known, and let me know. Scale of 1 to 10, how are you doing? And secondly, if you are so willing, oh no, we lost you. All right. Oh well. Oh well. Excuse me. We'll get there when we get there, I guess. Time is it? 6:48. What? It's been 31 minutes already? That's crazy. Wow. Okay. All right, so a little bit more time, and then we'll see. If anybody does come through, we'll talk. If nobody does, we won't. You know what I mean? But I want to be here, and I'm gonna wait this out. We'll give it maybe like 5 more minutes to hear us come through. What's going on over there on YouTube? I see you in there. I see my viewer. I had one there on TikTok. My bad. I missed you, Patrick. But let me know how you doing today. Scale of 1 to 10. Today we were talking about um, they just don't get it. They just don't get it. Vomit. That made me think about that episode, not episode, that movie, The Little Rascals. I don't know if you're old enough to have seen that movie, but Alfalfa had wrote a poem to his girlfriend, and they took it to he gave it to some people to deliver to her, and because they didn't want him to be with her, they made up. No, I think they didn't want to be with her. They forgot it or lost it. I think the dog ate it, and so they just um. Wait. I don't know. I forgot. No, I didn't. Basically, when they went to it, the poem went like this. It was like, "Dear Darla, I hate your stinking guts. You make me vomit. You're the scum between my toes. Love, Alfalfa." But it was supposed to be a love letter, but they lost the love letter that they were supposed to give to her, so they just said by memory something else that he said. But anyway, how you doing today, Vomit? That sounds so crazy. How you doing today, Vomit? Pause. No, just kidding. Ain't no reason to pause. But how you doing today? Scale of 1 to 10. Let me know. Don't be shy. Don't reserve the right to remain silent. Relinquish your rights and tell us. Or tell me. And because I don't got nobody here else on the other two apps right now. So I'm talking to you, Vomit. Don't you run, Vomit. Don't you leave. Well, I mean, you can. But tell me how you doing today. All right. I know you was scrolling. You was like, man, ain't nothing on TikTok. And then you found me, Dad the Rapper. Call me James. Nice to meet you. But yeah, how you doing? Scale of 1 to 10. I know you're there. I know you listening. Tell me. What's up, son? Okay. You okay? Okay. Okay, my baby. You had a good nap? You look so funny waking up. I Vomit. I'm counting on you, watching you Vomit. I'm going to your profile right now. No, I'm just kidding. I ain't going to your profile. That's probably gonna make my screen go black for anybody else who get on here for right now. But yeah, so you can let me know how you're doing, or if you prefer, because maybe you're a person of different taste and you want to chime in on the subject, which was they don't know me. You don't know me, son. No, that wasn't it. That they just don't get it, which is basically me talking about, um, you know, there's things about me that people just don't get. Just like I'm sure there's things about everybody people just don't get. And not that people can't get it, it's just that nobody's asking, right? And so since nobody's asking questions about people to try to see what's going on with them in their lives and help them get better, things like that, I'm asking the questions. Just like right now, I'm asking Cruz. Yeah, that's right, Cruz. I caught you. Cruzito Gonzalez. That was my wife, old last name. Until I changed it because I married her and she ain't had no choice. You know what I mean? No, but Cruz, how you doing today? Cruzito, how you doing, bro? Scale of 1 to 10. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Don't be afraid to drop it in the comments. It only takes 2 taps, a 0 and a number, or a number or a 1 and a 0. You know what I mean? In case you're doing good on the 10, you know. That's all you gotta do. You drop that there. That's where the conversation starts. Okay. Conversation starts there. Then, if you're really interested, you can chime in on the subject. All right. The subject was they just don't get me. They just don't get it. I'm sorry. Because people don't get stuff about people because people don't ask people questions to get stuff about them. So if that's the case. That's been the case for you at all this week, this month, this year. Let me know. You know, what is it that people are not getting about you? What is it that you're not having the opportunity to talk about that you would like to discuss? You know what I mean? You know, that could be something regarding faith, politics, whatever, you know. What we got here? Who is that? What was that? What was that? Who's that? Who's that? Who's that? Who's that? Bob Barker. What's going on, Bob? How you doing today, Bob? Don't be shy, Bob. Tell us, scale of 1 to 10, how are you doing today? Bob, like the live. All right. So he gonna clap. Okay, he's not gonna clap for you. It's just me clapping. All right. But Bob, like the live. Bob, you gotta tell us. All right. Y'all already here. How you doing today? Scale of 1 to 10. All right. Who we got over here on YouTube? State your name. You ain't gotta say your name. You know, you can just say how you doing on a scale of 1 to 10. All right. That's what we checking for. All right. Don't be just like and left. I knew it. Not Bob, not you, Bob. I'm talking about whoever it was that was on YouTube who just rolled in, hit the like, and left because they didn't want to say how they was doing. But not Bob. Bob was gonna tell us. Right, son? No. All he says is no. All right. That's the only word we taught him, apparently, because he just says no, 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 no. All right. But while you are prepping your fingers to type in the number of how you doing today, the topic was they just don't get it. They don't get you because they just not asking you the questions that you want them to ask, you know? So like, because we live in such an individualistic society, people aren't asking people pertinent questions to find out what's going on, what's happening in their life. And so here I am as a random guy on the internet asking you, Bob, you know, what is it that you're not talking about or that you like to talk about that nobody's talking about, you know? It could be life, love, relationships, race, religion, any of those stuff. Stuff that people find taboo, stuff that people don't, you know. It's just that life be happening, or what they say, life be lifing, and it's good to Glenn, what's going on with you, bro? I feel like I missed somebody else. What's happening with you, sir? What's going over there in Dwinville, my boy? What's going on? I ain't missing nothing on these other ones. You over there working on what's that? On media, Mr. Dwayne Morris Media. Are you working on any media, man? You know, any media, any immediate future? I don't know. I was trying to put something together that didn't really sound that great, but it was something. You're doing good. That's good, sir. Actually, a scale of 1 to 10. Because you know what, man? Everybody say good. They always say good, or I'm okay, or I'm blessed. You know, people be saying stuff, but when you ask for a number, then it kind of gets more specific. Then you know how. Oh, a 10. Oh man, you must have got all your questions answered that we was talking about the other day, man. If you're on 10 today, because man, you on 10. Yeah. All right. All right. So then we got some conversing to converse, you know. I mean, you talk to maybe your parents or your pops or some other fellas to get some insight. Is that what you're saying? Is that the year? If that's the year, then I'm interested, man. You ain't talk to nobody, for real, for real. If you just talk to your girl, I mean, you can talk to her, but if you just talk to her only, nobody else, then got some knuckle sandwiches for you, man. All right, we on good terms. All right, don't worry, man. We gonna talk, so we gonna know for sure. We gonna get to the bottom of things. Me, Scoob in the game. We gonna figure out what's going on over there. All right. So yeah, okay. All right, man. I'm gonna take your word for it, right? You a man of your word, okay? All right, pound it. Dang, we gonna work it out. You good over there, son? No. No? Why not? You need something? Mommy. Mommy? What about daddy? No. No? Heard. I'm so loved over here. My son wants his mama and not his daddy. Anyway, sir. Today's topic, we only got a few more minutes. And it's up to you whether you chime in, I had like one good convo on it. From my girl Cloverfield over here on YouTube. But we was talking about people just don't get it. They don't get what they don't get what's going on because nobody's asking them important questions to find out what's going on. So people just don't get them and get what's going on. I know that ain't 100% the case with you, especially between you and me, because we talk a bit, man. But if there is something, you can chime in. Let me know. Is the topic of the subject or something? You probably ain't gonna say it. You'll be like, man, I'm gonna call you in a few minutes. Or we'll talk about, But it's up to you, sir. There's no pressure. But if you decide to put a comment there and let me know, what's a subject that you want to talk more about. Nobody really talks to you about it. Yeah, that, you know. Shoot. If you're gonna put something. But other than that, if not, we got a couple more minutes to see if we get some more folks to inquire and stuff. You here, bro? That's cool. If you gotta go to, that's also cool. I'm not that guy that, it's like, hey, well, since you're related to me, you gotta stay and hang out. You can't leave the live because I know you. People can come, people can go. Never how come this thing ain't pop up? Oh, there it is. Yeah. But either way, I'm just glad that you're alive, glad you're doing well, and glad you came through, bro. No big deals. Oh yeah, be sure to like the live, bro. There you go. That's a W right there. Make sure to like the live. Right, son? No. Say like the live. No. Why do you keep saying no, man? You need to start saying yes. All right. We worked it out. All right, man. We'll see. We'll see. I'm happy. The preconceived thought is happy. I don't know what happened. So, it's happiness that needs more insight. That's what it is. But yeah, And hey, look, don't forget to like the live so it can go out to more people. Nah, yeah, but yeah, don't forget it. Forget to like the live. I don't know where the like button is on your screen, but it's on there. Probably at the bottom or the right somewhere. You know, say like the live. Man, you gotta be more cooperative, son. All right, you can't just say no to everything that I say just because you woke up from a nap. Okay. Okay. All right. That's a good start. That's a good start. All right, we made it to the 45 mark. You know what I mean? It seems like we ain't got nobody else to converse with. You know, we ain't gonna sit here and play pretend all day. But for Dwayne go, he gonna like the live, cause why not? Right? 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 Um, slow connection. I mean, I figured that wasn't gonna really work on YouTube. I mean, not YouTube, Facebook, especially with that phone. But it's all good. We're gonna finish this Talk to Me Tuesday over here. Uh-oh, Bob back, y'all. He's back. He's back. Bob is back. What's up, Bob? You just missed a really good conversation. I'm just playing. You didn't really miss too much. This is me and my cousin over here talking. Bob, this is Win. This is Bob. Win, I don't know Bob. I just met Bob not too long ago. Bob seemed like a cool dude. So that's why I'm doing this random introduction. I ain't got to say nothing to each other, but you can. All right. Broadcasting it over there. Cool. But yeah, Bob liked the live. That's even more of a reason why you should like the live. Man. Okay. All right. So I got you, cuz it's the least I could do since show me with my videography stuff. Of course, homie. Of course. Got a vested interest in your success. Josiah, what's going on, bro? Hey, man, you was almost a second too late, man. I almost pressed that X button up there and I would have missed you, bro. How you doing, man? Let me know. Scale of 1 to 10. How you doing today? But yeah, of course, bro. I want to see you go far with this videography stuff. Speaking of which, I actually met a guy 2 days ago when I was driving. And he does photography and videography. I guess that's how you say it. And he said, I was driving off the train because he was trying to go do, I think, I don't know, a family reunion, birthday party, something like that. And about to retire. I was like, huh. You know, I kind of have an interest in learning this kind of stuff. So, you know, maybe I might get a connection there to learn some videography and stuff from there. And then we have a connect into whoever it is that he got events going on with, because you got to get your stuff together. You know what I mean? You got to get ready because these opportunities is out here. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, Josiah, bro, let me know how you doing, bro. You came through now. I can't not find out how you doing today since you're here. Let me know how you feeling, bro. What's going on with you? How's the day been treating you? And is anything on your mind, on your heart, bro? I'll take a few more minutes. I won't end this live right now if it's something that's going on with you over there, bro. What you want to talk about? How's the weather over there and the other side of the world, you know? I'm super sorry I had to go to bed. Ain't no problem, bro. I mean, I figured it was like early in the morning over there for you, so but I appreciate you coming through, you know. You must have woke up or something in the middle of the night. YouTube was like, hey, James is on live. Just go in and say what's up. But I just say, have a good night, bro. Well, good night for you. Yeah. Good morning, whichever one. It's probably morning time over there. But yeah. And then we still got Bob over here who's going to tell us how he doing right before we end, right? Last thing Bob's gonna do before he leaves is say that on a scale of 1 to 10, he's doing blank. We got Dex. Dex, what's going on with you, bro? How you doing today? Scale of 1 to 10, bro. Let me know how you doing. So you're free to leave, but before you do, let me know how you doing today, Dex. All right. Don't leave that out. Also, for the viewer who isn't Josiah, who's over here on YouTube, who's hiding. All right. I see you. I know you're there. Scale of 1 to 10. Even if somebody I know, because I know my wife be creeping up in here too. You know what I mean? So, I knew it. Is that your bandage? Okay. Make sure you stick your bandage on so you don't lose it, okay? Huh? Yeah, you don't want to lose it. Mommy is probably on the way home. You know what? Let me see. I probably got a message from her. Yep, she said, Mommy said, on the way home. She's dropping off TTsM, okay? All right. Are you excited about Mommy coming home? You said what? Okay, never mind. I don't know what you're saying. But Dex, all right, before we go, how you doing today? All right. I know I asked you like 4 or 5 times already. Oh yeah, like the live Dex. Okay, you here? Might as well like it. It's just a quick little tap of the screen. Sure, it's right there on the right side of your phone, unless you're on a laptop or desktop, which ain't common, but it's possible. The like button, bro. You know. So yeah. Said to me, bro, that'll get you what's that word? Block, ban, whatever, bro. You can't just come in here just saying whatever you want to say, my guy. You gotta watch yourself, my guy. Uh I don't know. What do you classify as? I mean, I guess. Yeah. And yeah, bro. I mean, people coming in here, man. Hey, bro, too late. It's too late. It's too late. It's too late. Too late, my boy. Hope you have a good one, though. You know what I mean? Still wish you well. You just can't do that up in here, my boy. It's all good. Enjoy your life. We gotta get back in here. Just Snapple. Snapple back in here. Knew it. I knew it. I just saw the face. Well, I mean, it ain't your face, but anyway, we're 53. We'll go to 55. That's only a minute and 20 seconds. Was that dude still in here? Couldn't be. He couldn't possibly be in here because I already blocked. Can't be up in here talking like that, man. I don't mind, freedom of speech, but you just can't say whatever, bro. This is open to the public, be that kids, adults, whoever, you know what I mean? All types of age be on TikTok, bro. You can't be up in here doing that. Who's it? Torta lover? Her, like tortas, whoever it is. Well, I don't know. It's a picture of a dog. I don't know if it's a boy or girl. What'd you say, my son? That's not pizza. That's for the macaroni and cheese. You be saying stuff, son. You love it. All right, 15 seconds. Lucky, what's going on? We about to end. Tell us how you doing. You got a question. All right. I got an answer. Shoot. Shoot. Lucky. Shoot. Shoot. Do you got an Apple? No, I got an Android. I got an Android. Do you got an Apple? No, I mean a real apple. Talking about the fruit? No. Son, do we got apples? You're just gonna say okay. No. Nope. We are appleless. It's an appleless society. You got Apple? Why do you ask? Why do you want to know what I got sitting on my kitchen counter? Snapple was going on. Back. Uh-oh. Lucky left. Just wasting my time. It's all right. Ain't no shame on it. Android. Hold on. Ain't you an iPhone user, my guy? You know what I mean? You tell me ain't no shame. Of course it ain't no shame. All right. I know it ain't no shame. Shameless. What's up, my baby?
No, this one I want to play.
You're gonna play in a little bit, okay?
Okay.
So what's up, guys?
No.
I knew he was gonna say no. You always saying no. Cloverfield. Clover, what's going on? So cute. He's cute, but his attitude like kind of offset all that cuteness. Be like, watch this, son. Say hi, Clover.
No.
See, I knew he was gonna say that. That's why I said it, so I can say it. He like to say no all the time. Appreciate that, like Snapple. Well, I guess we'll end here in just a bit. Clover, I don't know how much that you caught earlier when I was talking to you, but hopefully that was insightful and helps even a little bit. But I do appreciate it. Decided to get up and stop rotting in bed. Yeah, don't rot in bed. Rule number 1, get up. Rule number 2, don't rot in bed. There you go. Yeah, see, I knew you was an Apple user, man. I knew it. Apple users are the haters of phones, man. Like, let's say Apple on the back of it now. They say stuff like, ain't no shame in owning an Android. That's what you know what I mean? That's what Apple used to say. Of course, it ain't no shame. All right, this is the original phone. All right, Apple came after Mac. Apple came after, what was it, PC? And phones was already out before then. So I'm going to start working on myself instead of crying about me. I got it, baby. Thank you. Okay?
Okay.
I got it. Oh, thank you again. Instead of crying about me. I mean, look, everybody cry, okay? Relationships is tough, and sometimes you're going to wind up crying because you in one. But I don't know if you heard my advice earlier, but ask a question. See if that person's okay with you asking questions. Ask them, let them know, hey, this is something that's on my heart, and I want to talk about this, or at least I want to ask you some questions. Would you mind answering my questions? If you say yes, bang, open door, had a conversation. If you say no, then he really didn't care at all. You know what I mean? But that don't happen until you ask questions. He has been pretty open about stuff. I think he's going through a lot. Sometimes that's the question to ask. Hey, is anything going on with you that you would like to talk about or that you haven't talked about? It is tough. Heard. Yeah, you would know, bro. You know what I mean? You would know how tough it is, We've been talking, so I know you know how tough it is, bro. But yeah, ask a question, There's no need in when people are under stress, they say stuff and do stuff. It's crazy. you for the advice. It is my pleasure to give any advice that you might find helpful. So you are welcome. If you got any other questions, and I'm allowed to answer those questions, feel free to ask. But if I'm dead, I can't answer. You know what I mean? So let's root for more life for me. Okay. All right. Your family is very lucky to have you. They are very lucky to have. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, I'm happy to be of service to them too. Do we always show each other the most appreciation that we need to? No, because we're human and we all fall short. You know, I don't do my son, I don't do my wife don't do me, my wife don't do my son, my son don't do my wife, and everything. You know what I mean? Like it's we all flawed, sinful people who mess up and make mistakes and hurt people. And we gotta have grace for our shortcomings and try to do better. You know what I mean? Like we try to do better. Hey son, we have integrity, right?
Yeah.
And we try to do better, right?
Yeah.
Every day, right?
Mm-hmm.
Say we try to get better every day.
We try to get better at reading.
Every day. We try to get better every day. It's not always gonna be shown, but that doesn't mean we don't appreciate what you're doing. That is true. But I think it's also good to develop the habit of trying to be more on purpose about doing, of showing appreciation to people. You see that face? See your face? Who's that? Who's that guy? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Now you show me my face. Now I see you. I see your face. Everyone ain't perfect. So you're missing an I in ain't. Okay, just want you to know that. All right, that spells ant or ent, because you got an apostrophe there. All right. Speaking of ain't perfect, speaking of not perfect, you know that ain't perfect. No, I just mess with you. What's that say?
No.
Here, what's that say? Your, oops. It says your family is very lucky.
It's not how it's going
Be
to
shown,
be shown, but
but
that
doesn't that says appreciate. It says appreciate what people do in your life. That's right. That's some good reading, my son. He is 3. He is 3. He is a reader, not a talker. Unfortunately. I mean, well, I wish he was both. That's the unfortunate part. Uh-oh. That's the timer. Which means we're gonna take the food out, okay?
Okay.
All right. Dwayne there. Say, Dwayne, like the live.
What's that
Like the live.
What's that
That's right. Say, hurry up, Dwayne.
How is it going?
Yeah. Yeah, Dwayne. You hear that? It's 2 James now that's told you. All right. Pretty good, bro. This dude is ridiculously good at reading. I've seen children way older. They can't read a fraction of how good this dude can read. Hey, Caleb, you're a really good reader.
I
always want to play the game. Her. Yeah, he's we'll be watching TV. Or I'll be sending a text message. He'll be reading my text message out loud while I'm writing it. So somehow he can sound out. Sound out? Sound out words and stuff like that. My sister's 10. Can barely read. I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, how does dude pick it up? I mean, we were showing him this thing called Your Baby Can Read. And we were showing him this thing called Your Baby Can Read. So maybe that worked a little bit. But I don't know. He's just crazy like that. Okay.
No.
I just look, why you saying no? Anyway. All right. I'm gonna take this food out. Chill out with this thing baby right here. And catch y'all on Friday. Actually, I'm probably gonna do a little bit of writing because I need to finish some more songs. I finally passed 26, maybe like 27 songs. And then I gotta start looking for some collabs once I finish all these songs, but I don't think I'm gonna get them all. Have a good rest of your day. Heard. I will definitely try to have a good rest of my day. Say nice to meet you.
Yes. Give me
All right. And say have a good day.
a good day.
All right. You know how to wave?
No.
No. Yeah, wave like this. Do that. Ah, you can do it. Oh man, look at you. All right. All right, cuz I'll see you later. Ball goes well. Hey, you and me both. But buenos nachos. Yeah, you remember that? Remember that, doing? I say buenos nachos. I still don't know what that means. All right, y'all. I'm catch y'all later. Say peace.
Peace.
All right. It's okay. Up, up, up. Uh-oh. That's okay.
Okay.
Up. Because again, you missed it. That's okay. See you in the line.